Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker, coming to you with the NFL main slate video. Woo! It's a tough one, guys, but I think I got some ways for y'all to win. So if you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. 100 likes. Let's do this. Let's do this. If I get to, let's see, I'm gonna give away a free 1 month DFS club membership if we get to, and I think we can do it. If we get to 6.6 thousand subscribers by tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna give away a free 1 month DFS club membership, guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. And if you're returning and you forgot, for the algorithms, YouTube loves their algorithms. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night, having a good weekend. Started off the week, takedown on Sunday, NBA. Took it all down. NHL won 3,000. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Um, so the start of the week was great, but that's all I need. I mean, I'm pretty much, and these are the lineups that I give out to the club. Um, but since Wednesday, man, it's been rough. It's been rough. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, the takedown on Sunday and then the big NHL days just paid for a lot. Bankroll management, guys. Bankroll management. I will never. Some people will never get it. Um, and if you don't win every day, or if you don't, I just fucking took down on Sunday in NBA, and there's still people pissed off, right? People, you can't win every day. You can't. Um, so remember, guys, bankroll management. If you're ever gonna make money in DFS, bankroll management is the key. Those are my words of wisdom for today's video. I'm gonna start doing words of wisdom for every video. So bankroll management, bankroll management. And you cannot win every day. You're gonna go. Sometimes you'll have a bad week. It happens, guys. It happens. Stay in there. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And that's today's words of wisdom. So without further ado, let's start the fucking show. All right, you guys. Also, down below, there's a super thanks option if you want to throw your boy a couple dollars in the tip jar. It goes back towards the channel, goes a long way. Just a way of saying thank you. You get your special shout out in the next video. So a little incentive for both of y'all. Sorry I made that open because I saw a comment, and I believe it was a former DFS club member, or it might have even been a current one. It's like short term memory, like less than a week ago, I took down on NBA. I won $6,000 in NHL. Like it drives me insane. Like if you don't win every single day as a DFS provider or what have you, some people, that's like 1% of the family, they're ready to throw in the towel. I don't get that type of logic. I really don't. Um, I've been doing this for years and years and years, guys. Trust me. I've gone on some 2 week losing skids, but all you need is one or two, not even takedowns, like top fives. If you manage your bankroll correctly, you will still, I mean, your whole season should be paid for. So just saying, guys, if you had a rough, I had a rough second part of the week. First part of the week was amazing. Hang in there. Again, it's a sprint, guys. It's a sprint. All right. You guys want to come join the DFS club, the one and only? Go to dfsclub.com, guys. You got DFS Space, my brother, myself, Skywalker DFS, 800 members, guys. And look at the slideshow. These are the winners. This is Schroeder Skywalker. Schroeder, my voice is already starting to go. That's what happens on UFC night, right? So Schroeder and I watched this UFC pay-per-view. Boy, was that a rough one. If you're a fight fan, oh my goodness. Terrible. Just terrible. Anyways, you get every single sport, guys. Right, Schroeder? Every single sport. All you got to do is click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so Schroeder and I get credit. And then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the industry. We cover prize picks, sports wagering, you name it, guys. We cover it. Everything. Everything, right, Schroeder? Schroeder goes, woo! That's right, we do. So, yeah, guys, come check us out. Stop losing. Start winning. Because I'm going to take down again this week. So, those of y'all that are sour, y'all going to miss out when everybody else feels the power when I take down again this week, guys. My God. DFSclub.com. Like, am I going to rant about this all night? I might. I just might. Because if you don't win every day, they come for you. It's not easy being putting out lineups, man. It's not easy. So let's get into this slate, guys. Try and make this a quick video because I'm getting it out late. All right, so quarterbacks. So there's not a lot of value on this slate. Value, when I say not a lot of value, not a lot of good value that you can really trust. You're going to have to make some uncomfortable decisions this week. You got, right now, as far as ownership, it's really spread out. The highest owned right now is Jared Goff, which I agree with. Jared Goff would be a great cash play because if you do a Detroit stack, it's very affordable. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then we'll get to it. But a Detroit stack is very cheap, very affordable. And this game, Detroit versus Minnesota, has got the highest implied total on the slate. So Jared Goff, Detroit stacks for cash games looks great, guys. And they're very, very affordable. But you got Josh Allen on the slate at 8-3. And the good thing about this matchup is we've already seen it this year. So Josh Allen's faced the Jets already and got 27 fantasy points, which isn't bad, right? Not bad. You got Jalen Hurts going up against that Giants defense. I like him as a GPP play. He's 8.1K. He's expensive too. A lot of people will not go Jalen Hurts because Josh Allen's only $200 more. And the Eagles won me lots of money last week. So I might go back here, man. 37, 33, 25 in his last three. This is a tournament play, guys. So yeah, I love Jalen Hurts. I like an Eagle stack again this week against the Giants. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, yeah, he's always in play. They're playing against Denver. Denver does have a good defense, but tell that to Patrick Mahomes, man. He's matchup proof. KC should beat the brakes off of Denver, but it could be one of those weird weeks where Patrick Mahomes is put in check. So out of the three, give me Jalen Hurts because I think everyone's just going to go Mahomes and Josh Allen, especially your casual player, right? Who doesn't really, they'll just look at the names that they know and just click on them. Joe Burrow is going to be pretty popular too at 7K against Cleveland. I mean, earlier in the year, Cleveland's defense was shit. They're getting better. I mean, they looked really good last week. I mean, they got 3 defensive touchdowns for fuck's sake. So I'm not as high on Burrow as a lot of people are in the industry. So I'm not going to get to a Cincinnati stack. I think that Cleveland defense is a problem. I think today they are a problem, guys. Geno Smith against Carolina looks good at 6'2", just a very safe play. 28, 24, 20, 22, 20, like very safe for 6'1". Trevor Lawrence is questionable. And then, yeah, Jared Goff for cash games at 5'6". I mean, you can even put them in GPPs and just get different elsewhere. So, obviously, and then where'd my man go? Kirk Cousins, 6.1K. I think he's Kirk Cousins is the second highest owned. So, everybody's targeting this game. Everyone looks at the total. They're like, yep. I would rather go Goff over Cousins because Goff, I think he has more upside, and Cousins just really has not been good this year. Not good. And Minnesota secondary is just awful. So, my favorite GPP stack again, the Eagles. Favorite cash is probably Detroit. Second, probably thanks, Schroeder. Really? Here we go again. It's all about Schroeder, man. What was I saying now? So, Mike, yeah. Jared Goff, Detroit stack for cash. Jalen Hurts for GPP. And then probably another GPP loan stack with upside. I'd probably say, besides Minnesota, I'd probably say Geno Smith in Seattle going up against that Carolina defense. All right, so let's go to running backs. So you got Barkley on the slate going up against that Philly defense. I'll pass. Derrick Henry's got he's 7'9", though, going up against this Jacksonville defense. It's just they're not using them. Like, I don't know what they're doing in Tennessee, but they're not using them. His carries went down from 28 to 17 to only 11 carries last week. So us that own Derrick Henry in our season long fantasy, no, you guys know what pain I'm talking about here. So, I mean, just give me Dalvin Cook at 7.3K. Dalvin's been pretty decent lately. At least we know he's getting the touches, right? 20, 22, 11, and he gets this Detroit defense. So, Dalvin Cook, as far as he's my favorite pay up this week. Joe Mixon, yeah. If I'm not going to do a Joe Burrow stack, I'm going to play Joe Mixon because the mistake a lot of people make when building lineups is they'll pair their quarterback with their running back, which kind of doesn't make sense to me because if your running back's going to have a good game and rush for like 3 touchdowns, that means your quarterback probably not going to have a good DFS game. So if you're doing Joe Burrow stacks, I wouldn't roster Joe Mixon. But if you're not, yeah, he's 24% owned right now. Everybody's on Mixon because of the price tag too at 6.9. And we know he's got good upside. He's coming off an injury, so just be careful. And then you got the Dallas running backs who had the absolute nut matchup this week. Houston's ranked dead last in the league against running backs. So Tony Pollard at 6.7K, 22% owned right now. A nice pivot, I think, is Ezekiel Elliott at 6.1K, just for an ownership type of leverage play. I mean, because they're splitting the backfield. Zeke's actually getting more touches lately. His touches went from 15, 16 to 17, 18, 17, 18 fantasy points. So go with your gut. I think for ownership purposes, I would go Zeke instead, and he's cheaper. But they're both firmly in play, guys. I wouldn't stack them though. And then you got DeAndre Swift, 5.8K. I think because he gets a lot of targets, you can include him in your Jared Goff stacks. So when I say don't roster a running back with your quarterback, there's exceptions to that, like Austin Eckler. He's a wide receiver, basically. So is DeAndre Swift, 6, 8, and 3 targets in his last 3. Then he got an uptick in carries. He went from 5 carries to 14 carries. So Jamal Williams just gets in the end zone every week. He got the first touchdown last week. But look at this, guys. Here's the thing. If everyone's going to go Swift, which they are at 18%, I think the better play is Jamal Williams. Last time against this Minnesota team, he got 25 fantasy points. Swift only got 8. So one thing that Jamal Williams does do is he gets in the end zone. So if he gets those red zone carries, it could be Jamal Williams' day, and you're sitting there with DeAndre Swift going, damn it. You know what I mean? So that's just my way of thinking and when I construct lineups, guys. Deontay Foreman's in play against Seattle, ranked 29th in the league against running backs. He's okay. At 5'4". Ooh, excuse me, hiccup. It's not bad for 5'4". And then you got Pacheco, who's in a tough spot against Denver, but he's been good, right? He's cheap. He's 5'7", 16, 16, 14. I'd say Pacheco's in play, even against Denver. I'm staying away from these Seattle running backs, man. They're all hurt. Like, don't want nothing to do with that. Tampa Bay running backs, Fournette's probably going to play, but he's banged up. So Rachaad White, I mean, he's a wide receiver and a running back. Look at the targets. 9 targets, 8 targets in his last 2. So he's only 5'5", guys. I know it's against San Francisco. They're number 1 in the league against the rush, but Rachaad White, like I said, he's a pass catcher too. So I don't think that pertains to that. So for 5'5", that's about as low as I'll go here as far as running backs. Let's go to wide receivers. So with your Minnesota stacks, you're going to stack Justin Jefferson, 9K. Diggs, last time against the Jets, only got 14 at 8.3. Jamar Chase for Cincinnati stacks, yeah, looks pretty good. I'm only rostering Jamar Chase if I'm doing a Burrow stack, which I'm probably not. And then you got St. Brown for your Jared Goff stacks at 7.8K, 38, 31. I mean, he should be up here. We're still getting a big discount on St. Brown against an abysmal Minnesota secondary. So give me St. Brown here. Christian Kirk has the best matchup. Tennessee's ranked dead last in the league against wide receivers. So Christian Kirk looks great at 6'6". I just hope Trevor Lawrence plays, which I think he's going to play, guys. That dude's tough as shit. And then Tyler Lockett looks great too because you guys remember I said Seattle was my sneaky GPP stack. DK Metcalf's questionable. Where's he at? He did not practice Friday either. So especially if DK Metcalf's going to be out, you gotta play. You gotta really consider Tyler Lockett at 6'5". This dude doesn't dud. 12, 7, 5. I mean, the targets are unbelievable. The fantasy points. 31, 16, 13, 18, 16. Like Tyler Lockett at 6'5", especially if DK Metcalf's out. I'm trying to talk you into a Seattle stack for your GPPs, guys. Garrett Wilson against Buffalo? Sure. 5'9". If you want to be really ballsy and do a Jets stack against Buffalo, the Jets actually run good against Buffalo, right? I believe they beat Buffalo, didn't they? If I remember correctly, I think they did. So in the last matchup, Garrett Wilson got 18 fantasy points, and that was with a shitty quarterback. Mike White throws the ball. So let me back up here. Seattle, and let me throw in, I'm on the fly here. Let me throw in Mike White too. Let me throw in a Jets stack because Mike White's had a 23 and a 28 in his last two. He's 5'5". So you can pair him up with Garrett Wilson. That could be sneaky, right? Because there's just so much chalk on this slate, guys. I'm trying to give you guys other options with upside. And at 5'9", looks great. GJ Chark, 4.3K with that Detroit stack. Yeah, man. 5 and 6 targets in his last two. 15 and 10 fantasy points. Detroit's cheap, guys. They're cheap. AJ Brown, if you're going to play that Philly stack, which I might play at 8K, got a 35 last slate. You're welcome. 14 and a 10. 10, 6, 7 targets. The targets are there. I just see Philly beating the brakes off this Giants team, man. CeeDee Lamb looks great right now at 7.5K. He's making acrobatic catches, just doing CeeDee Lamb things is what we were hoping to see all year. So Dallas is just, they look great against Houston. They should beat them by a lot. The only thing when doing Dallas stacks is you worry about the running game, right? They love to give the ball to Zeke or Tony Pollard in the red zone. That's the only downfall. But CeeDee Lamb, if you're going to do a Dallas stack against Houston, looks great at 7.5 or even a one-off. I think you're getting a little discount. As another one-off, George Pickens at 5K. I think that's too cheap for him, especially coming off a floor game. They're always looking his way. He's the number one target in Pittsburgh. Him and Pat Fairmouth, the Muth. So George Pickens at 5K. Michael Gallup, 4.6K. Come on, that's too cheap. 7 and 8 targets in his last two. Dak loves throwing to him. 18 fantasy points and 11 fantasy points in his last two. And then for just a pure fucking punt play for the Giants, you got Isaiah Hodgkins here. Hodgkins. There we go. He's out there. And his targets have gone up from 3, 4 to 6 targets. Daniel Jones found a new toy, I think. 5, 6, and 15 DraftKings points. So if you have 3, 5 left over, I think you can throw Hodgkins in there as like a punt play instead of doing a double tight end every week, So let's see if Hodgkins does his thing, guys. Let's go to tight ends. Kelsey's always in play at 7.6. I'm not playing Mark Andrews, especially without Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's out. I'm not playing Mark Andrews. TJ Hawkinson, though. And I believe it's a revenge game, right? Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. But it's against Detroit either way. They're 30th in the league against tight ends, guys. I'm getting, I don't know, probably 100% TJ Hawkinson this week at 5-1. Fits nicely with your Detroit stack. So you stack him with St. Brown. You should be good this week, guys. And then just get different elsewhere. Greg Dulcich, 3.4K, only because it gets Kansas City. And I know Russell Wilson is so bad. So bad. But it is Kansas City. So I think Dulcich will get open. He got 8 targets last week, 15 fantasy points. He's the number one tight end on the team. And then you can take a shot, too, with Brock White. Hell, He's getting 2 to 3 targets a game. If you need a pure punt play at 2.9K, I got you with some Brock Wright here. He's one of those players that could break the slate. If you want to go 2 tight ends for Detroit, I've seen worse ideas. And that's it. And then let's real quickly, I mean, defenses, any defense is live because any defense on here can get you a pick six. Any one of them. So they're all in play. I mean, look at Cleveland last week, 30 fantasy points. They got 3 pick sixes. Well, they weren't pick sixes, but they got 3 defensive touchdowns. So, I mean, if you want to go really against the chalk, I don't mind doing a Browns defense this week if everyone's going to play Cincinnati. Their defense has been looking better, guys. Let's be honest with ourselves. And without Lamar Jackson, you got to really think Pittsburgh might be in play. Watt's going to be out there. Let's see. If you want to pay all the way up, I mean, you got the Cowboys defense against Houston. They have the best matchup on the slate, but they're 3-8. If you want to pay all the way up, knock yourself out. I just don't do it. Especially this week, it's going to be really tough because, like I said, there's not a lot of good value. The obvious ones you want to stay away from are the Texans defense. Probably the Broncos defense against Kansas City is not a good idea. The Giants defense against Philly is not a good idea. So give me the Browns. Give me the Steelers. Yeah, that's about it. And then either that or I'm paying all the way up for the Cowboys stack. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. 20-minute video. That's why I'm trying to keep my videos all at 20 minutes now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And today's message: don't you dare be sour. Your boy took down on Sunday. It was either Monday or Tuesday. I won $3,000 in the NHL. I don't want to hear it. Stay the course. This is a freaking marathon. It's not a sprint. If we're not winning every day, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it in the comments. Just stay the course. Stay the course. Play within your means. And if you got to decide on playing DFS or eating that night, do not play DFS. If you got to decide on playing DFS or paying your bills, do not play DFS. Put your priorities in order. Get your life in order. The bills are paid. There's food in the fridge. The wife is happy. The child support's paid. You got money left. You got fun money. I have lots of fun coupons from just this week. Play some DFS. Come join the DFS club, guys. DFSclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo. Pick your plan, and you're in. You get all my lineups, ownership projections, top stacks. We cover prize picks. We do the members only podcast. I'm getting up at the butt crack of dawn to do the NFL one with DFS Space, my brother. We're working our asses off in here. And the pros have been way better than the cons, guys. I'm just on a tangent. It just takes one comment. It just takes one bad comment in the comments, and I go on tangents. But I just don't get it. I don't get if you're not taken down every single day. People are on your ass as a provider. It's just like it blows my mind. It really does. But 99% of like the DFS club, you guys got my back. You got Space's back. You guys know. You guys know. It just takes one, and we already got more than one. We're already set for the season. We're playing on free money for the rest of the year. So come join the family, guys. I cannot guarantee we are going to win every day. Hell, I can't even guarantee we're going to win 2 or 3 days out of the week, but we will win most of the time. That I do guarantee you. But if you manage your bankroll correctly, the bills are paid. Like I said, the child support's paid. We hate paying that. There's food in the fridge. The Christmas presents are bought. Then come play some DFS. If not, you're doing life wrong. You're losing at the game we know as life. Get your priorities, get your shit in order, and then play DFS with us. Guys, I'm the real one. I'm the chosen one. The perfect specimen. I'm always going to keep it 100 with y'all. If y'all's feelings get hurt about that, I apologize to absolutely nobody because I'm just trying to share to you. I'm a 45-year-old man, okay? I've been a rich man. I've been a poor man. I choose rich every single time. Every single time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to get back to normal videos this week. We'll be bringing NBA, NHL, NFL all this week, guys. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave Schroeder and I a comment down below. If you want to throw us a couple dollars in the tip jar, you get your time to shine. A special shout out in the next video, guys. Thank you. God bless you. Happy Sunday. Let's get this bread. Most importantly, don't take shit from nobody. Absolutely nobody. I live and die by that. Ask people that I've given the bus passes to when I tell them, take the fucking bus. I don't need your money. I want the positivity. I want winners in here. I don't want losers in here. I'll give you a bus pass. Take the fucking bus because you don't take shit from nobody, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And Schroeder, let us get the fuck out of here. And I'll see you guys this week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.